Hey, how's it going? Dylan here. Today I'm going to be chatting to you about the Australian indie film, The Misguided. So, The Misguided is a drama slash thriller from writer-director Shannon Alexander. I believe it's his first feature film that he's made. It's filmed in Perth, Australia, which is in Western Australia, and it kind of follows the general story is kind of about a relationship between a girl and the brother of her ex-boyfriend, with a few other subplots woven in there, and kind of an interesting film. First off, I'd probably like to say that this is very indie. It's a super indie film. It's pretty apparent when you start watching it in terms of the camera work and things like that. Fairly interesting camera work, by the way. Not amazingly cinematic, but definitely has a certain feel to it. It's very consistent, and wasn't necessarily a bad thing. The main thing that I kind of noted in the first 10 minutes of this film is that the dialogue's actually quite realistic. It was kind of jarring at first. I kind of felt like one of the characters annoyed me, but then I quickly realized that I know people that have talked like that in the past, and it was actually quite accurate of the type of person that it was. This is the ex-boyfriend character, who's like kind of, I guess you could say he does drugs and things like that, and I don't really want to spoil much, but I think the acting in general in this film was pretty good, and a lot of kind of not as well known people in it. It does have a kind of little small role that Catherine Langford plays in it, and she's probably the most well-known actor in it. But the rest of the cast really carry the film, and she's really not a huge part of the film, so I like that. A lot of films like this, where they get a bigger name to star in it, they kind of make a big deal about it, whereas in this, she's kind of just the sister of the main character, and she's just there. She doesn't, like, the movie doesn't focus on those parts, which is really good, and wasn't distracting at all for a change. I'd recommend this film if you enjoy indie films, number one, but also if you like drug slash crime thrillers slash dramas, you know, that kind of weird category where the movie isn't necessarily about one specific thing. It's kind of just a bunch of characters and kind of their interactions and what happens. There is a slight message to the story, but there's quite a bit going on, and seems quite ambitious for a first-time writer-director, which is pretty good. Props to him, Shannon Alexander, because I think the movie came out really well, especially because it looks like was quite a small budget. I'm going to give The Misguided a 7 out of 10. Thank you very much to Umbrella Entertainment for giving me access to a screener of this film. It's currently available on digital at the moment. Thanks for watching this really short review of a cool Australian indie film that probably isn't that well known. Go check it out if you like the kind of genres I listed. And a little bit different setup here. I'm filming downstairs for once because the kids are in bed and it's nighttime. Sorry if I look like a zombie, but I'm going to have to start filming some videos at night because I just don't get the time on the weekends at the moment, and I have a day job, so yeah. Anyway, follow me on the links below, leave a comment, what you thought of Misguided, what you think of kind of indie films, what's your favourite Australian indie films? Let us know. Hit me up on Twitter, follow me on the links below, and like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, take care.